You meticulously choose foods labeled healthy, natural, organic. You think you're making the right choices for your body. But what if I told you? Much of what you're buying is a cleverly disguised scam. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Bennett, and today, we're uncovering the deceptive world of food marketing. We'll expose the health halo effect, that sneaky trick food companies use to make unhealthy products seem healthy. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot these scams from a mile away, read labels like a pro, and make truly informed choices for your health and your family's well-being. This knowledge will save you money, improve your energy, and transform your relationship with food. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join our community of empowered eaters. The health halo effect, what it is and why it tricks us. Let's start by understanding the core of this deception, the health halo effect. Imagine a delicious, comforting halo, a golden glow, surrounding a product. This halo makes you feel good about buying it, even if you haven't truly examined what's inside. Our brains are wired to associate certain words or images with goodness. Think about words like organic, gluten-free, natural, plant-based, low-fat, whole grain. These are powerful triggers. When you see them on a package, they instantly create a health halo in your mind. This halo makes us believe the product is inherently good, inherently healthy, often without question. We assume it's a superior choice, even if that product is packed with added sugar, unhealthy fats, or highly refined ingredients. Why does this work so well? It's brilliant marketing. Food companies leverage our desire for health in our busy lives. They use specific colors, lots of greens, earthy browns, images of serene farms, happy families, and vague promises like better for you or feel lighter. They know you're probably rushing through the grocery store, making quick decisions based on packaging claims rather than a deep dive into the nutritional panel. The health halo provides a shortcut for our brains, allowing us to think we're making a healthy decision without doing the actual work. But here's the critical point. A health halo can obscure some very dark truths. It's like a spotlight focused on one good feature, while the rest of the product's true nature remains hidden in the shadows. Now that you understand this sneaky trick, let's look at the specific foods where this halo shines brightest, but hides the darkest truths. These are the items you've probably purchased countless times, believing you were making a healthy choice. Top deceptive healthy foods exposed. All right, prepare to have your eyes opened. We're about to expose 6 common food products that wear a health halo, but are far from the nutritional heroes they claim to be. Food scam number 1, frozen yogurt and light desserts. Our first culprit, frozen yogurt, and its deceptive cousins, the light desserts. For years, frozen yogurt has been marketed as the healthier alternative to ice cream. It has yogurt in the name, after all. It's often promoted as a guilt-free treat, especially with all those colorful, seemingly healthy toppings. Why it's a scam? The yogurt name is the ultimate health halo here. But look closely. Many frozen yogurts contain more sugar per serving than regular ice cream. The process of making frozen yogurt often destroys the beneficial live probiotics that real yogurt offers, rendering that healthy aspect moot. And let's not even start on the toppings. Those sprinkles, gummy bears, and chocolate sauces quickly turn a supposed light treat into a sugar and calorie bomb that rivals, or even surpasses, a slice of cake. Impact: a massive sugar spike followed by an inevitable crash, contributing to energy slumps and increasing cravings. The hidden calories can sabotage any weight management goals you have. True solution: if you want a truly healthy, probiotic-rich dessert, opt for plain Greek yogurt. Sweeten it naturally with fresh fruit like berries or sliced bananas, and add a small sprinkle of nuts or a drizzle of real maple syrup if you need extra sweetness. This gives you protein, fiber, and actual beneficial bacteria without the hidden sugars. Food scam number 2, restaurant salads. I'll just have a salad. I'm trying to be healthy. How many times have you said that? And good for you for trying. But unfortunately, many restaurant salads are masters of disguise, hiding massive amounts of calories, fat, and sodium behind a green facade. Why it's a scam? The health halo is all about the greens, the veggies, the perception of lightness. But restaurant salads are often drowned in creamy, high-fat dressings. Think ranch, Caesar, blue cheese. These dressings alone can pack more calories and unhealthy fats than a cheeseburger. Then, you add in the hidden calorie bombs, generous portions of cheese, crispy croutons, candied nuts, fried chicken strips, crispy bacon bits, and sometimes even sweetened dried fruit. Suddenly, your healthy salad can contain upwards of 800 to 1,200 calories, far more than many other main courses on the menu. Impact: excess fat, excessive sodium, and calorie overload that completely counteracts your intention to eat light and healthy. It's a prime example of the health halo leading you astray. True solution: when ordering a salad, ask for the dressing on the side. Choose vinaigrette-based dressings over creamy ones. Load up on fresh vegetables and lean proteins like grilled chicken breast, fish, or beans. Skip the croutons, fried components, and excessive cheese. Better yet, make your own salads at home where you have complete control over every ingredient. Food scam number 3: veggie chips and multigrain snacks. These are the snacks that scream, "I'm a good choice," from the snack aisle. Veggie chips with their earthy colors and multigrain snacks promising wholesome goodness. They sound so much better than regular potato chips, don't they? Why it's a scam? Don't let the word veggie or multigrain fool you. Most so-called veggie chips are primarily made from potato starch or corn flour, with only a tiny, almost negligible amount of actual vegetable powder, which provides little to no nutritional benefit. They are then deep-fried, just like regular chips, making them high in unhealthy fats and sodium. Similarly, multigrain often doesn't mean whole grain. It simply means multiple types of grains, which are usually highly refined, stripped of their fiber and nutrients, and often contain added sugars or caramel coloring to give the appearance of whole grains. Impact: these snacks offer empty calories, high sodium, and very little in terms of vitamins, minerals, or fiber. They're essentially glorified potato chips, despite their healthy-sounding names. True solution: the best veggie chips are actual vegetables. Roast slices of sweet potato, zucchini, or kale in the oven with a touch of olive oil and your favorite spices. For satisfying crunch, opt for air-popped popcorn, which is a whole grain, or a handful of raw nuts and seeds. These provide real nutrients and fiber. Food scam number 4: healthy muffins and baked goods. You walk into a coffee shop, and there it is, a giant, glistening blueberry muffin, labeled healthy or low-fat. Or perhaps it's a bran muffin, promising fiber and goodness. This health halo suggests it's a virtuous start to your day. Why it's a scam? Store-bought muffins, even those marketed as healthy or bran, are typically sugar and refined flour bombs. A single large muffin can contain more sugar and calories than 2 or even 3 donuts. The low-fat claim is particularly insidious, as fat is often replaced with even more sugar to maintain flavor and texture. And those appealing blueberry spots? Often artificial, dyed sugar bits. Even bran muffins are frequently overloaded with molasses and sugar, negating any fiber benefit. Impact: a rapid surge in blood sugar, followed by an inevitable crash that leaves you feeling hungry and sluggish shortly after. This cycle contributes to weight gain and can disrupt blood sugar regulation over time. True solution: for a truly healthy breakfast, make muffins at home using whole grain flours, like whole wheat or oat flour, natural sweeteners like mashed banana or a little maple syrup, and plenty of real fruit. Or choose simpler, truly nutritious options like a bowl of oatmeal with berries, eggs with a side of fruit, or plain Greek yogurt. Food scam number 5: plant-based burgers and processed vegan meats. In the booming world of plant-based eating, many assume that if it's plant-based, it must be healthy. So, those heavily processed plant-based burgers, sausages, and chicken nuggets have gained a significant health halo. Why it's a scam? While the idea of plant-based is fantastic, many of these highly engineered products are far from whole foods. They are often ultra-processed, made from isolated plant proteins, like pea protein isolate, unhealthy processed oils, like canola or sunflower oil, and packed with sodium, artificial flavors, and thickeners to mimic the taste and texture of meat. Just because it's derived from plants doesn't mean it's good for you. The plant-based label, in this context, is a massive health halo that distracts from a long list of highly processed ingredients. Impact: high sodium intake can contribute to blood pressure issues. The processed oils can promote inflammation in the body. And the lack of whole food benefits means you're getting empty calories without true nourishment. True solution: focus on whole, unprocessed plant proteins, lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, and edamame. You can make delicious, truly healthy homemade veggie burgers from these ingredients. When choosing plant-based options, look for minimal ingredients you recognize and prioritize whole foods over highly processed substitutes. Food scam number 6: zero trans fat, claims, and hidden sugars. This one is a double whammy of deception, often found hand in hand. You see zero trans fat on a package and breathe a sigh of relief, thinking you're safe. Meanwhile, hidden sugars lurk under dozens of different names. Why it's a scam? Trans fats: food companies can legally claim zero trans fat on their labels if the product contains less than 0.5 grams of trans fat per tiny serving. The problem? Most people eat more than one serving, and that small amount accumulates. The telltale sign of trans fat, even if it says zero, is partially hydrogenated oils in the ingredient list. If you see that, put it back. Period. It's a silent killer for your heart health. Why it's a scam? Hidden sugars: this is perhaps the most widespread deception. Food companies are masters of disguise when it comes to sugar. Instead of listing sugar once, they might use 5 different types of sugar under different names, so none of them appear as the first ingredient, which would indicate the highest quantity. This creates a health halo of low sugar, when in reality, the product is loaded with it. Impact: cumulative trans fat intake significantly increases your risk of heart disease. Constant sugar consumption, even from hidden sources, leads to chronic inflammation, weight gain, increased risk of type 2 diabetes, and constant sugar cravings. True solution: become a trans fat detective. Always read the ingredient list for partially hydrogenated oils, regardless of what the nutrition facts panel says about trans fats. For sugar, you must become a sugar alias expert. We'll get to that in the next section. Your anti-scam playbook: how to be a smart shopper. You now understand the health halo effect and have identified some of the biggest culprits. But knowing is only half the battle. Now, I'm going to give you your anti-scam playbook. Practical, actionable steps you can take every time you shop to become a truly smart, empowered eater. This is your superpower in the grocery aisle. Rule number 1: flip the pack and read the first 3 to 5 ingredients. This is the single most important habit you can develop. Don't look at the big, pretty pictures or the bold claims on the front. Flip that package over and go straight to the ingredient list. The first 3 to 5 ingredients tell the entire story of that food. Ingredients are listed in descending order by weight. So, if sugar or a refined oil is among the first few, you know what you're really getting. Look for whole, recognizable foods. If the first few items on the list are whole grains like whole wheat flour, not just wheat flour, actual fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, or healthy fats like olive oil, that's a good sign. But if it reads like a chemistry experiment, with words you can't pronounce or recognize, preservatives, artificial colors, synthetic sweeteners, then put it back. It's likely ultra-processed and not contributing to your health. For example, when buying bread, don't just grab wheat bread. That often means refined white flour with some brown coloring. Look for 100% whole wheat flour or 100% whole grain. This simple act of flipping the pack will transform your grocery shopping. Rule number 2: become a sugar detective. As we discussed, sugar has many aliases. Food companies are sneaky. They break up the sugar content into different names so that sugar doesn't appear as the top ingredient. But collectively, these different forms of sugar can add up to a huge amount. Here's a list of common sugar names you need to memorize or keep a mental note of. Syrups: corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, rice syrup, maple syrup, malt syrup, agave nectar, glucose syrup. Sugars: dextrose, maltose, sucrose, fructose, glucose, lactose, crystalline fructose, cane sugar, brown sugar, beet sugar, turbinado sugar. Fruit-derived: fruit juice concentrate, date sugar. Other: molasses, caramel, maltodextrin. If you see multiple forms of sugar listed in the first half of the ingredient list, even if it's not labeled as sugar directly, that product is likely high in added sugars. Your goal is to minimize these hidden sugars. This rule will empower you to identify and avoid a major contributor to poor health. Rule number 3, don't trust buzzwords, trust the ingredients. Remember the health halo effect? It's often built on buzzwords. Words like natural, artisan, farm fresh, light, enriched, fortified, they sound appealing, but they often mean almost nothing in terms of actual health benefits without context. Natural doesn't mean anything regulated or healthy. It just means the product isn't artificial, but it could still be loaded with sugar or unhealthy fats. Artisan means nothing nutritionally. It's a marketing term for handcrafted, not necessarily healthier. Light can mean light in calories, fat, or sodium, but it often means heavy on sugar or artificial sweeteners to compensate for flavor. Enriched or fortified means nutrients were stripped during processing, like in refined grains, and then artificially added back. It's always better to get nutrients from whole, unprocessed foods naturally. Instead of trusting these vague buzzwords, always verify with the ingredient list and the nutrition facts panel. Prioritize shopping in the perimeter of the grocery store, where the fresh produce, lean meats, and dairy are typically located. These are the whole, unprocessed foods that form the foundation of true healthy eating. Get your nourishment from sources like whole fruits, 100% organic vegetables, if organic is your preference, lean protein sources, rather than relying on products that rely on fancy packaging and deceptive claims. You've got the tools. You're no longer a victim of clever marketing. Now, let's tie it all together and reclaim your plate. So, let's recap these essential takeaways. You now have the power to dismantle the health halo effect and make truly informed choices for your well-being. Remember these key principles. Don't fall for the health halo effect. Be skeptical of products that look or sound too good to be true based on their front-of-package claims. Always flip the pack and dissect that ingredient list. The first few ingredients tell the real story. Look for whole, recognizable foods, not a chemistry experiment. Become a sugar and trans fat detective. Learn the many aliases of sugar and always look for partially hydrogenated oils on the ingredient list, regardless of the zero trans fat claim. And most importantly, prioritize whole, unprocessed foods. These are the real heroes of nutrition. You now have the knowledge and the power to make genuinely healthy choices that will fuel your body, boost your energy, and truly support your well-being. This isn't just about avoiding bad foods. It's about making conscious decisions that empower you to live a more vibrant, healthier life. What was the most surprising healthy food you learned about today? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes and armed you with new insights, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people who need to hear this truth. Subscribe for more myth-busting health tips and actionable advice every week. And please, share this video with someone you care about who might be falling for these food scams. Let's build a healthier, smarter community together. See you in the next video.